I am the type of person to find myself constantly spinning my wheels. There's days where I am on it, I am getting everything done, I'm just bop, 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 one after another. I'm checking all of the boxes, I'm doing everything right, and then I hit a brick wall. I start spinning my wheels, and day after day, I begin to realize more and more I am not actually doing shit. I'm not getting anything done. Even though when I look back, I'm like, well, it feels like I did a lot of things. It feels like my days were full. It feels like they were vibrant. It feels like I was on the computer. I was like listening and learning things. But looking back, I feel like I did nothing. And you probably feel the same way. You probably feel like you're stuck in mud. You're trying to push and prod your way into getting things done. You're trying to move forward, but something is pulling you back. One of the biggest arts that we lost as humanity, as a society, is the art of doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Here's a quick test. Stare at a blank wall for as long as you can. Time it. See how long you can last. That shit is fucking hard. People think, oh, staring at a wall, I could do that forever. No, you cannot. You cannot. It is a very difficult thing. And I feel like the shorter you last, the more you're avoidant of something going on in your brain. For me, when I stare at a wall, when I meditate, my mind gets drawn into a lot of these thoughts. It starts spinning. I start imagining things. I start going, not like hallucinating and going fucking crazy, but I start playing back scenarios. I start thinking about shit that happened months ago, thinking about what I could have done different. Why am I so stuck? This, that, the other. What's going on is you never gave your brain a chance to resolve a lot of these issues. You never really processed anything because you're too busy trying to be as productive as possible. Watch this YouTube video, take these notes, do this lecture, do that project. Your brain has been stuffing events in your life, things you learn, everything down, down, down. Think about like a trash compactor. You keep throwing stuff in, compacting, throwing stuff in, compacting, but you never clean it out. And now you have all this mental stink. So when you just sit around and do nothing, you freak the fuck out. You go insane. Literally, I've seen people who get frantic when nothing happens. There used to be a time when I was at work, and if I wasn't doing anything in that moment, I'd get really fidgety. I'd start pacing around. I'd look visibly nervous, and people would be like, "Are you all right? Like, you seem like you did something. Like, you look kind of guilty." And I was kind of guilty because I'm like, I'm not doing anything. What do I do with myself? What if people think this, that, the other? Moving backwards is a bad thing in general. Moving forwards is a good thing. Being in neutral is only bad when you stay there too long. There's going to be periods of time where you need to just sit with yourself and process what has happened to you. You need to uncover the things you've been digging up and pushing down. It can be a very difficult process. And boredom can be scary. I mean, boredom is uncomfortable. But if you just sit with yourself, you go out, you go for a walk. When I say do nothing, I don't mean just sit there or lay down, stare at your ceiling, and unmovingly just stare blankly at a wall. I think a lot of people might call this like a dopamine detox. They might have all these like cool hip words to describe it, but at the end of the day, it's just you're chilling. You're letting your brain clear itself out. You're analyzing your thoughts. You're doing a mental check-in. If you feel like you're spinning your wheels, if you feel like you're stuck in quicksand of life, chances are you just have to take a breath and spend time doing less rather than more. Most of the impactful things in our life, the leverage points, are the things that propel us forward, and everything else is either for fun or just a waste of time.